go to Brendan standing on your right.
Just how key was it for you guys to get on them early and not have to deal with the elite back end arms?
Yeah, I thought, we had really good at-bats. We pressured them early and didn't score those first 2 innings where we had, four base runners, 5 base runners. So we were able to pressure Cobb a lot. He did a good job of holding us down. Finally, Juan breaks through, and then we kept the pressure on where, I thought we took a lot of good at-bats. Didn't necessarily have that big hit again to make it a huge offensive night for us, but I thought a lot of heavy at bats again that kind of set us up and put Carlos in a good position.
And how's Rizzo?
Rizzo's good. Yeah, hand was good. I just felt like, man, I thought he was sharp, which was really good to see. Hand good, more just. But he was just kind of physically and emotionally spent there late in the game, and I kind of felt like I needed to get him out of there and want to make sure I'm managing this properly with him as we go through this, because he really hasn't been on the field in over 2 weeks, and but came through good with the hand. Expect him in there tomorrow, and thought he had some really good at bats.
Other questions for Aaron? We'll go to Ron up front. First row here on the right.
The patience in the at-bats all through the postseason and really through the season, how much did the players start with that, and how much was preached by the coaches?
I mean, I think a lot of them, that's who they are. That's what they're capable of. That's in their DNA. I mean, but, we beat that over. We hammer it, right? And they do too. We talk about that all the time. Like, just, hey, keep having good at-bats. Keep having tough at-bats no matter what's going on. Because you're going to have games where it doesn't go well, or, you don't score, you go through stretches. But it's like, man, let's just keep, you hear pass the baton a lot or things like that. But it's more just, I want to take a heavy, tough, hard at-bat, regardless of what the result is. And I feel like, by and large, through these first now 5 playoff games, we've done that. Again, we haven't totally broken through offensively, but I feel like the at-bats are where they need to be.
Is that more significant in the postseason, where the big hits are harder to come by given the pitching?
I mean, yeah, but, it can come in a lot of different ways. There's teams out, putting the ball in play helps you, obviously putting the ball in the seats, especially when you get a couple guys out in a big spot, that can be big. But I think, by and large, our strength of our group is, making you have to work to go through us.
Go right behind Ron to Peter.
With Soto's home run, I mean, as soon as he hit it, I guess Cobb started walking guys after that. The crowd was very loud. Just how did that sort of set the tone for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it got us on the board because to that point, so he's the 11th batter there or so at that point. Again, I thought we had a lot of good at-bats. We had traffic. We probably had, to that point, 6 base runners, but had nothing to show for it. So for him to break through and get us on the board, and then I thought we continued to have good at-bats from there.
Go to Susan in the first row.
When you look at Giancarlo right now, what do you see?
Just some kind of presence in the middle of our lineup. Locked in, focused, and that's, of course, what he's capable of. I mean, that ball is absolutely nailed on a cold night, hitting it off the back of the bullpen out there. I thought he, just missed one his first AB. When we had 2 guys out there, hit that ball to left. I thought he got a good swing off on what I thought was a pretty good sinker from Cobb. Just missed one to right as well. Had the walk and then the homer. So just stacking quality at ABs. And when he does that, he's capable of obviously hitting one like he did tonight.
2 last ones for Aaron. Chris on your left.
Carlos's tenure has been up and down so far. When you guys signed him 2 off seasons ago, did you kind of envision these kinds of outings at the time?
Well, when you put it like that, yes. I mean, that was a dominant performance in Game 1 of the championship series. So that was really good to see. But again, just how in command he was. Because he is intense, he is emotional at times, and I thought he commanded all that so well, and that's what he's capable of when he's dialed in like that.
And first row on your right, Aaron. We'll finish with Eric.
Aaron, what was your argument or point of discussion with Dan on the obstruction call?
Well, because originally he ruled not going to second base, so I wanted to make sure that. I also wanted to make sure it didn't hit a runner. So I was just getting some clarification, and then obviously they huddled up and ended up awarding the base. So I got to still go back and look at it and see exactly, but I was at least satisfied with how they processed it and got together at least.
All right, Aaron, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.